friends, and welcome to a mega clean with me video during our renovations. So we are still in full swing of building works. We are seeing the end of the tunnel of our extension and kitchen open plan, dining area and everything. But in this video, you'll be able to see some of the struggles that we are still experiencing whilst going through these renovations. So for example, you will see me washing up in our bath because that is the reality of it. Although I have a dishwasher that is still working, the bigger items or things that we basically want to hand wash still needs to be washed somewhere. And as we don't have a kitchen sink anymore, we are washing up in the bathroom upstairs. But actually, let's start off with the bedrooms first, and you'll see me in the master bedroom. It's finally the summer break, so there's toys everywhere. My son's room actually isn't doing too badly because recently I cleaned and tidied that room. So if you have TikTok, you would have seen my TikTok live where I did that with you guys alongside me. But essentially, it's also been really super hot in the UK. So it's not even a heat wave because it's more of like a heat month or months because it's been unusually hot and we've been really loving it. But because we don't have air conditioning, we are not used to it. So we've been just using like bedding sheets to use as covers because I don't know about you guys, but I do like to have something covering me, even if it's not a duvet. So basically, the sheets work really well. It was so nice to have this bedroom nice and tidied, but here and there you might spot the fact that I've actually got my laptop on my work station in this bedroom as well, closer by the front of the house. So that is like the bay, so the bay windows, and although you can't totally see in this angle, you might spot it in a minute where I turn it around and you'll see the desk and the laptop and everything. As always, I'd highly recommend you getting an air purifier if you can get that and fit it into the room. Also, a fan has been essential and a lifesaver during these hot days, which we are not moaning about just yet, despite it being quite so hot. So yeah, that is basically the main bedroom, and then in a minute you'll find me going into my son's room. And something that you will spot is actually me sorting out some clothes. So I managed to pick up a pile of, or a big bag of my son's clothes. So basically age 7 to 10 for a boy, and basically somebody local was just giving them away, and I thought, I'd grab them. I didn't quite realize how many clothes there will be and how many good quality clothes there will be. So I ended up putting that into a vacuum bag, and I'm going to put it into the attic to basically await for when my son is that age. I've worked this out before, in the sense that it really worked out before, is what I was trying to say, where I actually do find these bundles, keep them for his age range, and they really are a lifesaver in terms of money and basically convenience, because I can just use these things whilst I buy him some of the other proper stuff that we need, depending on what the season is. So I've realized that I've been rambling quite a lot, so I'm going to leave you with some fun music, but I do have some other things that I want to say towards the end of the video, so I'll catch you guys then. So here comes the reality check of a renovation and building works. I am doing the washing up in our bath upstairs. It's basically back breaking. It's not nice, but it has to be done. And actually, I'm grateful to still have a sink and to still have a dishwasher downstairs that's still working, because it's in the new room that will be the utility room. The dishwasher it needs to be moved into the new kitchen as and when it's finally done. We've got quite a few things to do. So, for example, we need the plasterboarding done, the plastering, then the electrics and plumbing again, and basically the kitchen can go in after the flooring is done. So quite a few things to do before the kitchen does go in. But if you want to see our plans and what currently has been built, then I did do a video last week for you guys where you can see our extension in the works, and you can follow that along with me if you subscribe. So I'd love to have you with us, and make sure to use these Clean With Me videos to actually do something around your house. I hope that it's motivating. I hope that it shows you that no matter what basically is happening in the house, it's still nice to have a clean and tidy space. And I think my nan used to say, a clean house, tidy mind, or something like that, basically. If you remember the quote, make sure to comment down below. funny thing is, guys, is that some of the things don't get done. So when it does come to cleaning, some things don't get done. So firstly is because there's so much dust that gets accumulated, and at the back of your head you're like, what's the point of cleaning now, because there's going to be more dust in a few days, so there's no point of me actually sorting it out because it's going to be dirty, even if I do clean it, basically. So that's something that goes through your head constantly, or it does in mine, during the renovations. And then the other thing is sometimes things get lost. So for example, like I've no idea where I put my vinegar, which I bought an extra set, so I'll basically need to check a few places to find the things that I would usually use for cleaning. So what I would do for mopping, for example, the floors, is to do a mixture of vinegar and water, and then use the mop basically to go around the tiles and everything. So essentially it's just a matter of like misplacing things during renovations, because things get packed away or moved or in a different space that you don't expect, or there's no place for it at all. For example, I've got nowhere that I've actually got designated for cleaning items apart from a bathroom spray. So anyway, that's my long-winded way of saying that things go missing when it is renovations. And for example, I think I would have mentioned this in my previous videos around squash. I finally found the squash, guys. You know, drinking squash. And also a big thanks to my mum-in-law for actually offering a spare squash bottle that she had for us. So that was amazing. So yeah, basically renovations, lots of things that are going on, you know, lots of decision making, lots of noise, lots of dust, but trying to maintain the family space, making sure that it's clean and tidy for us, and still enjoying the upstairs and, like, you know, the front of the house whilst all the chaos is happening at the back of the house. I can't believe it's been like nearly 3 months of all this, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing the end product and the end result. I know that's going to be worth it, because the bathroom was worth it, and I'm sure our new kitchen is going to be worth it too. So guys, thank you so much for watching this Clean With Me video. Thank you for tuning in again. I hope this is a great motivation for you. Thanks for all the love and the comments in the previous videos, and I will catch you guys in the next video.